Hello! Hi everyone. Dead. Does that look a little bit? Whoa! Runaway shoe. Like this.
Hey guys, it's Vicky here from CESTLAVIC. Today I'm going to show you how I customized my pair of Air Jordans into these bad boys. Woo! If you're interested in seeing how I did it, just keep on watching.
Alright, you ready? Of course I'm not ready!
Okay, let's just jump right in. Whenever I'm designing a new pair of customs, the most important thing I do is research. And I do this weeks before the brush even touches the shoes. Into the Spiderverse has gotta be, hands down, the best Spider-Man movie ever made. So I honestly had no trouble watching it 3 to 4 times before I started. Just from looking at the pictures I saved on the right, you can already pick out the pops of colors that were hallmark to the movie. The pinks, the purples, the blues, the reds, and the blacks. So those are the colors that I'm going to use to color block the base of my design. And then it's just about picking your favorite characters and scenes you want to incorporate and moving them around on the template until you have something you're happy with. The purpose of this step isn't to create the final product, but rather to give us a guideline we can work off of. And trust me, this helps ease the anxiety of putting paint on brand new shoes. Speaking of brand new shoes, is it just me, or can you almost smell the new sneaker smell just by watching this unboxing? Taking some electrical tape I stole from my dad's garage, we're going to use this to cover up the midsoles of the sneakers. You want to stay as close to the edge as possible without covering the leather. And as you snake around the bends, take advantage of the flexibility of the tape. Pull it taut so that you can get a tighter fit. Now run your fingers along the edge to make sure there's a good seal between the tape and the rubber so no paint will bleed through. Next, using some acetone and cotton pads, we're taking off the factory finish that's on these shoes so that the paint will adhere to the leather. This step is very important, and you want to make sure you hit every nook and cranny on the shoes and that you go over the entire shoe at least 3 times. Not deglazing enough can lead to paint chipping off your final product. You should be able to feel a slight tackiness on the surface if you've correctly deglazed the shoes. I'm using some painter's tape to cover up the tongues because I'm not sure if I'll paint them just yet. This part is pretty straightforward. If you want to see an in-depth video just on taping shoes, let me know in the comments. You'll need something to hold water, and I'm using a ceramic dish for my palette, paint brushes, and an art knife, and of course acrylic paints. All the colors I used in this project will be listed in the description box. Take a deep breath, here goes nothing. I like to sketch with paint directly on the shoes because you can easily remove mistakes with acetone, sometimes even water if you work quickly enough. Many artists will sketch with pencil, but I prefer sketching with paint because you can still see the design under 1 to 2 coats of color. And this is also a perfect opportunity to practice control when using detailed brushes. How you sketch doesn't make a huge difference, just do you. Once you're done sketching out your design, it's time to add color. You want to apply thin, even coats, and it usually takes several coats to get an opaque coverage. So work with the base color first, and then add in darker shades for shadow and lighter shades for highlight. Here I'm just cutting off a part of the tape because I think it would be cool to extend the design onto the midsoles. First character is usually the most daunting, but once you get into it, I promise it gets a lot easier. A single character can usually take anywhere from half an hour to an hour for me to complete. And now we'll just repeat the process with Spider Gwen on the right shoe. Sketch out the design and fill in the colors. Now I'm going to start working on the color blocking. It can take between 4 to 5 coats to get an opaque color, so I'm starting now to give the paint plenty of time to dry in between while I work on the other characters. This is also a good time to experiment with shades of color. Since the first 1 to 2 coats get covered, you can tweak the shade until you like what you see, and then go ahead and top it off with 1 to 2 more coats until the color is solid. For the insides of the shoes, I decided to put the main villains and alternate Spider-Verse, Spider characters, Spider-Man incarnations, Spider people, whatever you call them, onto each panel of the Jordans. And we'll start off with Kingpin because he's pretty badass. Fun fact, did you know that the dotted effect in vintage comic books are called Bend-Aid dots? And they actually served an important function. This dotting technique traditionally used only 4 colors to create the illusion of secondary colors and shading, while saving lots of ink in the printing process. Not really saving any paint here, but you sure can save time by using Q-tips to create this effect. No Spider-Man customs are complete without the radioactive spider, so I chose to incorporate it onto the toe box. And of course, I couldn't leave out Miles' signature graffiti emblem. Then I finished off the color blocking and outlined each of the panels with a thin black line. Are you ready? This is the moment you've been waiting for. You're welcome. And finally I decided I'd paint the tongues black, so that's what I did. If you add all the footage that I didn't manage to film and the time it took to seal the shoes, this project probably took closer to 16 hours and under $200 to complete. And this is the final product. What do you think?
Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. It was a blast to paint these shoes. I know they're a little bit too big for me, but this will probably be the only way that I can wear them. If you like it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more from me on this channel, make sure to click subscribe. If you have any ideas for custom shoes, any ideas for new videos, make sure to leave it in the comment section down below. Follow me at CESTLAVIC on Instagram, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.
Out.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm so cool.
Like this.
Yo, dudes. Shoes.
Here are the insides.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
this twirl. Look at this twirl. Look at this twirl. Oh, oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so cool right now, dude. Yeah. Yes. Peace. What? Peace.
Peace out.
Yeah, peace out.